Going back to 2013, and we were lucky enough to get the 2012 BTCC Honda Civic for rFactor 2. And because I am a massive tin top fan and a BTCC follower, I was absolutely blown away by the arrival of this car and raced it alongside the cheeky little Clio Cup car for far too many hours back in the day, before slowly moving on to the more modern and extensive range of touring cars in Race Room. And here we are, a decade later in 2023, and I find myself getting excited to be back in rFactor 2, racing the latest 2022 Honda Civic BTCC car, and once again falling in love with both this little tin top and the sim racing title itself. So why not come and join me out on track as I check out the all new 2022 BTCC Honda Civic for rFactor 2 with the all new hybrid boost system, and let's see how it compares to the original 2012 Honda Civic. Hello there my fellow tin top lovers, welcome to a sunny Brands Hatch as we race around the Indy layout of this brilliant little circuit. This is also going to be the circuit that the real life BTCC cars will use in the upcoming second round. Of course, this car, the Team Dynamics Honda Civic, unfortunately won't be on the grid, but we've got our fingers crossed they'll be back for 2024. Okay, well, I'm a little late to the party checking this car out, but I have used the time to go back and check out the 2012 version of the Honda Civic BTCC car that was already in rFactor 2 to see what a decade's worth of technology and innovation felt like when you were on the track. So a quick recap of the 2012 car. It's lighter, smaller, narrower and had less power. It suffered far more from understeer and from torque steer. It's very lively, very pointy, skittish little car that you really have to constantly work at to get a good clean lap out of. And coming forward a decade into the 2022 spec Civic, there's a lot of things you notice. It's slightly bigger, it's slightly heavier, it has a considerably wider track, but it does have another 30 odd brake horsepower and a hybrid boost system, which is an electric battery motor system. So although it's slightly more ponderous, we've got so much more power that, you know, that is offset. Now, driving it, there's a lot of difference. The wider track means that the car is far more stable, and the 10 years worth of development in final drive, gearboxes, power delivery means that there's far less torque steer, and although you can feel the weight when you try and change the direction of the car quickly, it doesn't suffer from as much understeer. But this car is a lot less lively. Let's give it a bit of hybrid. Let's have a little boost. Come on, here we go. Nice little kick there, and it's brilliantly modelled there in rFactor 2. Really nicely done. But yeah, it's not as lively to drive. You're not making constant little corrections. It's not as pointy. It's far more planted. But the level of confidence it induces and the lap times show that this is a far quicker car. It's just amazing. From the outside, you don't really see what 10 years of development in touring cars brings you, but as soon as you get on the track, this 2022 Honda Civic is shot straight up to the top of my leaderboard of my favourite front wheel drive touring car by a clear margin. And with the latest build of rFactor 2 having all the 2022 liveries, the hybrid boost system, which isn't overly practical around this little tight circuit, but you get something like Thruxton on the back on the main the back straight. Whoa, what a difference having hybrid makes, and what a difference it makes to the racing, even with the AI. Which, look at this, look. This is just an out and out typical touring car race, and we're going to use the hybrid boost. Are we going to make a gap? No, no. Oh, you could say what you like about the parent company of this sim racing title, but these are the best touring cars, the best front wheel drive cars, and some of the best AI racing you will have in any sim racing title on the PC at the moment. I wholeheartedly recommend all the touring car DLC. It's brilliant. There's a big difference between both the front wheel drive and the rear wheel drive cars, and with the introduction of the hybrid system and all the liveries, oh man, this car is fantastic. And I love the fact that we can go back to back and see what 10 years of touring car development brings. And whoa, they've made some big step forwards. They've really focused on the drivability of these cars. This is why the racing is so close, so fraught from lights to flag. Oh, not quite enough straight here to get any boost on, but we'll have a go on the back straight as we come up. We're getting near to the end of the race now. We haven't really made any positions up, but oh boy have we had some fun as we check out this 2022 Honda Civic BTCC car with all the toys, including the hybrid. Well done, Studio 397. What a fantastic piece of sim racing content. Whew. Now, if you go to the workshop and subscribe to Studio 397, you will be able to find the original 2012 BTCC Honda Civic. It's free. Download it. Check it out for yourself. You will not be disappointed, I can tell you that. And then, if you like that, then have a look at their store page and check out all their DLC. Right, we won't go into pit lane because it gets a bit fraught. Oh, thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a while, but hopefully I'm back to making more regular sim racing content, be that a good or a bad thing. I hope everything's okay. I'm trying out some new software for recording. I've got a new little webcam there. I know I needed to do a little bit of decorating to make it look a bit nicer around me. But in the meantime, don't forget, do all the YouTubery things, hit the like, subscribe, helps me out. Let's get the momentum rolling again. And coming up next will be a video about the BMW British touring car, my favourite rear-wheel drive touring car for rFactor 2. In the meantime, happy sim racing. Hopefully I'll see you out on track. Bye bye.